Alex Angus, right?
Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
We have got Kickback Jacks for a Thursday, Football in Focus for the roundup in the month of November. Got a lot of football going on. Got Alex Angus with us, number 1 for the Page Pirates.
Yes, sir.
Alex, good to see you.
Good seeing you.
Just talk about a lot of things. I'm going to talk about one thing before I get away. This play's still in my mind. Last week in that game with Ragsdale, you got that play where you blitz, come in left side, come in toward the quarterback,
yes,
and just shot down and try to knock that ball loose.
Yes, sir.
That might be the play of the year in the county, at least. Outstanding play. I know we've seen that on Spectrum TV. We've seen that on every TV outlet around. But during the game, watching it live, one of the best plays I've ever seen.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, where does all that energy come from? Because you got because you play basketball. Sometimes in basketball, you have to tone it down. You got so much energy.
Just the passion for the game, just the love for the game, and playing for my teammates.
Great play last week and a great game last week by you guys as well. There's a plaque you guys could take back too. I think that's for the Northwest Guilford game when the Page defense got the player of the game there. Got another plaque later coming from the Grimsley game. I think you guys got the entire award that week as well.
Yes,
what makes that Page defense so strong, so tough? I know you guys play well together. What makes that team so effective on defense?
Just knowing where each other's going to be, just the chemistry we've built with each other. A lot of us have played together since we were little, so it's just been easy playing with those guys and just communication and talking.
A lot of you guys probably talked about the game. And do you do like Luke Keekley? We watch him on Sundays on TV for the Carolina Panthers. Do you move your guys around and get these guys in certain spots and let them know where to be if you see a play coming?
I mean, certain times, yeah. You can sometimes we'll even call out plays before the plays is even ran. So, I mean, it's just coming down to us game planning during the weekend, just everybody knowing their spots and where they need to be.
What kind of planning do you do during? You guys watch a lot of film. You go over a lot of simulations and practice to get ready for all this.
We watch a lot of film. We just go over a lot of gap stuff and where each person needs to be. Just understanding everybody's responsibilities, so it makes it easier for you to do your job if you know where everybody else is supposed to be.
Who do you rely on? I mean, you got a full 10 other guys beside yourself, 11 guys on defense, 10 guys beside you. Who are some of the guys you rely on to kind of have your back on defense? You guys, because usually a lot of teams have a player or two. It's a very good player. You have another guy he kind of looks to. Say, I know where that guy's at every time. He's watching my back. Who's watching your back on your defensive side?
I feel like everybody is, honestly, because we just have a group full of guys who's ready to get after it every single time we step on the field. So, I mean, I know we just have a group who loves each other, loves playing for each other. So every time we step out there, it just fits.
How long have you been doing this? When did you get started with football? When did you begin?
Around 6 and 7.
Who'd you play for back in the old days?
Northeast.
Northeast.
Yes, sir.
So you didn't play for Lewis Center then back when they played Northeast, so you probably played against Lewis Center back in those days. Do you remember who your first coach was back in the earlier days? Who got you going in it?
Coach Montoya Milton. His son Zacchaeus Milton from last year went to Eastern.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Zacchaeus Milton.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I remember that guy well. Sure do. So Coach Milton got you started back in the day. Now, what made you draw you to football? What got you interested in football?
The aggression. Just something to get your aggression out that's in an appropriate way. So,
yeah, that's a good call because during the day at school, people will upset you during the day, get you mad.
Yes,
maybe even a teacher, you don't respond to what they tell you. They try to hold it inside. But if you get to football practice, it's legal. They can't arrest you for football aggression. Like you say, it's a good way to take it all out.
Yes, sir.
What's been the biggest hit you may have had over the course of this year, maybe of your career? Remember one hit in particular, big-time hit? I know that play last week against Ragsdale was a huge play, but was there another big hit you remember? Just blasted somebody into
one from East Forsyth this year, one from East Forsyth last year, and then one from Reagan last year.
Wow, against very tough competition teams too. Well, I know you want to get your hands on East Forsyth again.
Yes, sir.
One more chance at that team, I'm sure. Do you see yourself at 6-5 or 9-2? It's this record stuff. I know it doesn't matter much anymore. Everybody's 0-0 down in the playoffs, but you kind of consider your team a 6-5 team. But since you're a senior, do you consider this maybe a 9-2 team? All things considered.
9-2.
Yeah.
You really look at it 9-2 because we know we won those 3 games and we can't do anything about it. But at the end of the day, we know we're 9-2. So,
is it a big deal any longer? You kind of put it behind you now because everybody's going in the playoffs. You guys got a first round bye. You're gonna have a first round home game, so you kind of put it behind you now. Then
it's all behind us just because we got the bye. Like at the end of the day, it's the same thing we wanted from the beginning.
You won out the Metro. You did the same thing you done in the past. Got that Metro Conference title. Who was your toughest competition in the Metro this year? Or maybe I know all year long, probably the toughest probably was East Forsyth, I bet. But maybe in the Metro, who was the toughest competition to get that perfect 4-0 record?
I would say Grimsley, just because we're not used to the way that they came out and played this year. So normally it's a game where we just go in there and walk over.
Wear them out. Yeah.
This time it was actually a good game. I like playing against those guys this year.
It makes you better, doesn't it, playing against better teams? It makes you appreciate the game more, too.
It
Appreciate your opponents more. And this year, like you said, the Grimms, there was more going on.
It was.
A lot more activity. Before, you just cut and dry. You guys, probably the defense out there, 3 plays, you're off the field and gone. This year, a little bit longer series on offense for Grimsley. Plus, they had that wild fake punt with Cam Wall. That's still on my mind. That's one play I won't forget this year either. Kind of got you on that one. But you guys stopped and they got down around 20. You guys shut them down there.
Sir.
I guess that's the key, really. Give up some yards in between, but don't give up the yards.
That's what our defense has done all year. Sometimes we've had plays where it'll be a big play, but at the end of the day, we'll stop them, hold them to a field goal, or even hold them to a 4-and-out at the end.
Keep them out of the end zone.
Yes, sir.
What kind of stuff does your defensive? Are you linebacker or defensive back these days? I think you play both.
Linebacker, mostly linebacker.
Yeah. Well, who's your position coach?
Coach McCormick.
Coach McCormick?
Yes, sir.
Very good coach?
Yes, sir.
Is he fairly new?
No, he's been with us for 2 or 3 years.
So you've had him all the way coming up then?
Yes, sir.
When you go to college, do you think you'll be defensive back there or maybe a linebacker?
Really, wherever they decide to fit me, wherever I get the most.
You're kind of like one of those Shaq Thompson kind of guys, like
Yes,
with the
sir.
Panthers. He played defensive back, but the linebacker, kind of played both and played both well. Toughest player you went up against this year, maybe from another team. You remember a tough guy you went up against? So he maybe came out, put a good block on you, or played you tough the entire game, or just gave you good competition the entire game?
I say all the skill guys from East Society, just because they were so hard to tackle. They would bounce off your tackles.
I love watching. That was a fun game to watch because it was a different game. Who was tougher to tackle, the little back they had or the big back? I know both were pretty good.
Little back. The little back was tougher because he was just so he could duck, just make
Zip it
moves.
in and out. Yeah, make you react more. Got to put more moves. The big back, you just hit him and try to bring him on down. One stop. How about from Page? Is the toughest, one of the toughest guys you go? Maybe the Page players that are tough to go against in practice. Who's tough over there? Who challenges you in practice to really make you better?
Ford Moser.
Ford Moser, really?
Yes, sir.
Wow, receiver, huh? Wow.
Because he's one of those guys, if you can watch the film, he'll block you all the way down.
That's what you like.
Yes, sir.
And if you're a coach, you can find a guy that does that. That's what you love.
Yes, sir.
So that's the receivers blocking all the
Yes,
time.
sir.
He said even the plays way over there, he's still driving you down the field.
Him and Cody King, they do a good job of blocking downfield.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of games. Occasionally I watch games, but when I'm watching games, sometimes I'll see these linemen go out, a lot of offensive teams. And when the play's over here, the guys on the other side of the ball, they're just, when the ball's gone upfield, they just stand around. If guys stay on their blocks and block nonstop, that's a tough team to play against.
Yes,
Because you can never let up against a team like
Yes,
that.
sir. That's why we've had so many big runs this year.
That makes the field
Yes,
go
sir.
longer, field get you guys vertical going in. Tough running back to stop on your team. You guys go against them some, I guess, live occasion, not much, maybe practice sometimes.
Branson Adams.
Adams runs
sir.
hard.
He's just so quick and he's stronger than people give him credit for. He's just so hard to get down.
What makes Cody a tough runner?
He's so
The moves?
the moves.
Well, that Southern Guilford game, that's one I also won't forget. No disrespect towards Southern Guilford, but that game,
He made it look easy.
he made him look silly. He sure did. He's going down here, stop, and they run right by him. He went crazy that game.
And the thing is, sometimes he's jogging. It's crazy because I've never actually seen him run full speed. I don't think.
So he's just jogging in sometimes.
Sometimes.
Boy, it'd be wild to see what he did if he went full speed sometime. Now, where'd you play middle school football?
I didn't play middle school
You
football.
didn't play middle school, sir. You played the youth football at Northeast?
Yes, sir.
And took a break?
Yes, sir.
Wow, and then came back. How many years were you off?
6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Didn't play at all. Man, was that a deal you just on your own decided to stop for a little while?
I got hurt 6th grade, 7th grade. I got hurt, and then 8th grade, I just didn't play.
Wow, 3 years off and came back. That's pretty good.
Yes, sir.
I bet when you came back, you were ready to go again strong, though.
Yes, sir.
When you came back in 9th grade, were you at Page then?
Yes.
Wow, good stuff. 3 years away from the game and still come back strong. Would you like another crack against a team like, say out there, maybe a crack against a team like Southeast Guilford? They're 10-1. You guys are 9-2 on the field, 6-5. You like a team crack against those guys? See who the best team might be. You wonder about that thing sometimes. You see them ranked a little higher than you in some polls.
Definitely those teams, I wish we could play every school in the county, honestly, just because there's a lot of chatter in between different schools saying we're better than y'all. And 7-on-7, isn't the same thing. We'll have 7-on-7s, but it's not the same thing as a real game. So it's just one of those things where when we played Southeast, when they were in our conference,
Yeah, you used to kill them.
we used to kill them. But now I think with the different coach and the different formations and that now they're more of a spread team, I think it would be more fun.
In the 7-on-7s, do you often wish maybe the coach might say, let's go with a different look on offense. Let's bring you guys over, let you play some offense.
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess the defense is fun, but sometimes in a 7-on-7, I think the defense could get a little boring occasionally.
It can be.
Yeah, it's a lot of redundancy, same thing over and over again. But
Same
that
coverage and the offense. The offense kind of knows what to expect every
And
single
then
time.
the defense, they just keep saying, don't hit the guy. They keep reminding over and over, you don't hit him, you knock him down, you can't help it sometimes. And sometimes I've seen some 7-on-7 hits that are bigger hits than you see in an actual tackle football game, just because of the aggression out there. To have success in the playoffs, what do you think Page needs to do?
Continue to do what we do.
Good call.
Offense just score the ball. Defense shut them out.
Keep doing what you've been doing, just do a little bit better.
Yes, sir.
Because you've been doing things good, no doubt about that. Not sure you're going to play next. Who are you practicing for this week? In practice, who you guys practice? You don't know who you're going to play at all. No idea yet. Who you practicing for? Any idea?
Porter Ridge. We're practicing for Porter Ridge.
Porter Ridge. Okay. Looking for those guys next.
Yes, sir.
Are they playing West Mac?
They're playing Reynolds.
Reynolds. Because I saw West Mac down the road for you guys maybe somewhere.
Yes.
And I know West Mac got beat by somebody last Friday night. And then you guys, you have a chance of Reagan in that bracket somewhere too, possibly?
No, we have a chance at Easter Side.
Yeah, I know they're coming up later on. Yeah, a little further down the road. Definitely got a chance to them. Where are you going to be this Friday? You got no game on your schedule. Where will you be this Friday night?
Probably hanging out with some friends.
So go to no game Friday night then?
Nah, probably not.
Curiosity won't catch you. Maybe go to a local game, just hang out with some friends?
Maybe Southeast. Maybe.
Yeah, people may look at that game as a possibility. I'll ask you this before you talk about now. You want to get your hands on East Forsyth again for sure.
Yes, sir.
Another shot at the Eagles of East Forsyth. What do you have to do to have success again the second time around?
We were in the game up all the way up until halftime, and then after halftime, a lot of us just deflated after that kickoff return. But I think we just need to play sound and stay calm throughout the whole game, so I think we'll be fine.
What about this? What's been the most enjoyable game you remember of your career? Was there one game that stands out being the most fun game, most enjoyable game? And
Dudley sophomore year.
sophomore year at Dudley. That came out quick.
Well, we
Was
can't.
that? Okay.
That was the one where we played them at our house.
That's like the 23-22. Hendon's trying to get in the end zone late in the game. You got to stop him.
Yes, sir.
Wow, I'll never forget. There are games I'll never forget. That's a definite game I won't forget. That was a wild night. They're going right to left late in that game, going toward, I guess it'd be your east end zone down that way, down toward the practice field. And Hendon tried to get in. They couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a big game for me and Cam as sophomores. We both started that game, and Cam was the one who blew the center up, and Hendon just couldn't get in there. So
That was fun. Had to be fun. College football for you. You've already committed somewhere. Is that right, or haven't?
yeah, I decommitted from App State last weekend, committed to ECU.
So you decommitted App State, went to ECU.
Yes, sir.
Now that's a crazy one. Let's ask you about that then. The ECU thing, political, non-political. Anyway, the deal is it's kind of up in the air right now with Coach down there. Coach Montgomery kind of up in the air. How do you see that now?
Really, it doesn't really affect. I mean, it affects me, but at the same time, coaching really wasn't into what I chose the school for. It was just a decision for me, best fit for me, and who I am. So, but I think Coach Mo will be there just because there's no AD right now.
That's true. That's another crazy thing.
I mean, I don't know. It's up in the air, but either way, I'll still be there.
So dropped App, went to ECU. ECU next on the list. For Alex Angus of Page High School, ECU down the road. Your favorite ACC team? Got a favorite team in the ACC?
No, not really, but I love to watch Clemson.
Clemson. You learn a lot watching those guys. See DeAndre Overton every once in a while too on that team. No doubt about that. Favorite NFL team?
The Eagles.
Eagles. Got a favorite NFL player?
Not right now, but Sean Taylor was my favorite NFL player.
In your opinion, top football player ever come out of Page High School? Who's the best ever from Page over all the years you've heard about Page?
Probably James Summers.
Not a bad choice. I would say that's not a bad choice at all. James is still with the Steelers. They on the practice team, practice squad. Did you ever see him when he came home? Somebody said he came up to here a few weeks back. Did you ever see him? Yeah. Good young man. Very good player. Back in the day, James could play offense, defense, do about anything. James sitting right now doing these shows. I'd ask James, what about such and such teams? I said, no problem, we got that. He said, he's like, good night, that guy's brash, isn't he? But James, he did it. He backed all that stuff up. I mean, unreal. Who would be your top teacher at Page in your favorite class?
top T-shirt page.
Yeah, who's the top teacher for you over Page?
Miss Smitherman.
Is that a class you take?
I had her last year for Ivy Bio, so yeah.
Miss Smitherman, top teacher Page, and that's your favorite class too? Got it. 10 years from now, Alex Angus, where will you be?
A doctor.
A doctor? Wow. Go to ECU, get that medical work done. They got a big hospital down there.
Yes, sir.
They got a nice hospital system down in Pitt County. Wow. I want to be a doctor. Any specific area of medicine?
Either a sports physician or a pediatrician.
Good deal. Pediatrician, make a ton of money. Always going to be a lot of little babies out there. Put that about that. If you go to the sports medicine, you come back and work for the sports med program at Page. Page, what they call it, Page Med.
Yes, sir.
Get with Lindsay's team,
Yes, sir.
join the Lindsay Braddock
Yes, sir.
team. Yes, sir. Fast track trivia. Here we go. Closing things out fairly quickly. The President of the United States. Who's our president?
Donald Trump.
Got that. You know the previous president was?
Barack Obama.
Very good. 2 for 2. How about our current vice president?
Mike Pence.
Wow, this guy's done more than I thought he did. He's ready. The governor of the state. Those new driver's license, his name would probably be on there.
I forgot.
Roy Cooper. The mayor of Greensboro, female. Mayor of Greensboro.
Miss Vaughn.
What was that again?
Miss Vaughn.
You got it. Man, this is not better than I thought, man. That's very good. There'll be some other ones. How about this guy's the current sheriff of Guilford County. He lost in the election, but he still shows that he installed the new sheriff. Who's our current sheriff?
Is it BJ Barnes?
Yeah.
It is?
BJ Barnes? You're on, man. You may have to take the prize and go home. Take the plaque, and only the other guy see the plaque. The principal at Page High School.
Mr. Nagley.
Brand new principal, Eric Nagley. And this is a little different. One of the 3 current athletic directors. They got acting athletic directors now. Rusty Lee stepped down. He retired. Got
Coach Jones, Coach Harder, and Mr. Ivy.
Good. Excellent. The boys basketball coach. You know he played for
Coach
life?
Harder.
You got that? How about the girls basketball coach?
Coach Johnson.
Very good. How about the baseball coach?
Coach Harding.
Wow. The name of your football stadium?
Marion Kirby.
Man, not bad. I mean, you've got all the tough ones. You only missed one. Man, you're going to do good in that medical school. Offensive leader for the Carolina Panthers. Who's our offensive leader for the Panthers, you think?
Cam Newton.
Very good. How about the defensive leader?
Luke Kuechly.
No doubt about it. Starting point guard for the Charlotte. I'm going to go basketball. He's got all the other ones right.
Kimball Walker.
Before I can even finish the question, he's got that. This is like Jeopardy, doing great. When the Carolina Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup a few years back, what sport were they playing when the Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup? No doubt about it. Man, this is amazing. You did well. I can't say anymore. You only missed one question. Those are not easy either. Med school should be a breeze for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alex Angus, good job.
Thank you.
Good luck the rest of the year, too. Keep up the good work. Are you going to go play basketball this year?
No, I'm leaving early.
You're going to go for the December finish?
Yes, sir.
Go to school in January?
Yes, sir.
ECU all the way?
Yes, sir.
He's almost gone. You got to win a state championship now to finish
Definitely,
up.
for sure.
Keep up the good work.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, son.